different new solutions or evolutions of the different DESS products. The first one is not a new product itself, it's an evolution of our CAD libraries, design libraries for ExoCAD and 3Shape. We know as a compatible abutment company that most of you, dental labs and dentists, are using different scan body systems. So for that reason, we want to make something different, and we introduce it in our DESS libraries, lots of different scan bodies from our main competitors, such as Atlantis from Dentsply, both versions of the Straumann scan bodies, the Neodent scan body, Medentica, ELOS from Nobel, ZrN, Anti-Trading, and 3Shape. So that means that you can scan, keep scanning with all those scan bodies, and finally perform a design using the DESS abutments, DESS tie bases, angle tie bases, and so on. So let me explain a little bit more about that, how it works. In ExoCAD, I will explain both softwares, both main softwares, ExoCAD and 3Shape. In ExoCAD, since that year, we had an instructor where we have all the libraries split by scan body. So each folder was related to a single scan body. So the amount of folders that you had to install in ExoCAD were several. So from now on, we transform that way and we merge all together in one single pack. So in only one folder, you will find all the different scan bodies, as in the right image you can see, split and divided by platform and scan body. For example, here we selected an angle base, that is our angle screw channel tie base. And the narrow platform has several options according to the scan body that you will use. That will simplify you the workflow. On the other hand, in 3Shape, more or less the same. We have to set up, first of all, the case as always, selecting the DESS product that you want to use. Secondly, the compatibility plus the product, and therefore the exactly platform, engaging, non-engaging versions, and you can realize if you selected the correct reference. And therefore, in the scanning process, you have a menu called Scan Flat at the bottom corner, where you can choose all between the different scan bodies that DESS offers you to design with different systems. We know that that can be a mess for you to realize which scan bodies can be used. For that reason, in our website, we upload a document called Scan Abutment Guide, where you can check freely all the original references for the different scan bodies and match it with the ones that you have enhanced. Like this, you can be sure if the scan body that you have in your lab or in your clinic, it's compatible with the DESS libraries. Apart of that, we know that sometimes to realize which library do you need to use to perform your designs is sometimes kind of difficult because all of you are working with different systems, different company systems, and each one has their own structure. For that reason, we want to introduce you as well a new tool, online tool that we introduce in our main website. Well, in fact, it's in dessdental.com and also on dessus.com. So that tool, in fact, what it is a library finder to make easier for you, for the ExoCAD users, find the correct library for your design. You will find in the Downloads menu in CAD Libraries the following menu. You will go to Search Libraries, and therefore you will go to the following website. I will show you in situ. Once you enter to the new library finder, sorry, I don't know if anybody asked that, but it's only for Exocad because 3Shape, the file format, it's in DMEs. So it all compressed in a small pack. So cannot be split by compatibilities or platforms. So for this way, it's not needed that tool for 3Shape, and we develop it only for Exocad. So how it works? We have two different ways to find the library that we need. First one is using filter in the upper right menu. In case you have enhanced the DESS product, then you know already the reference. So it's easy to write down the code, like for example 15441, and then at the bottom left corner will appear the exactly reference that you are looking for. So you click on it, and then you need to follow the steps. First one is to select certification. That only means that you need to select the country you are coming from. FDA is for the American market, due all the restrictions, and the CE is the rest of the world. So in any case, if you select CE, for example, in that case, as I selected a Thai base, it gives me two different gap options. The default one, standard one for all companies, normally it's the bottom one, the 0.045. And we also introduced time ago a reduced gap library for those who want to have a tight fitting. Then, once we select between the gaps, the tool will offer you the information of the selected product, the reference, compatibility, the product, platform, gingival height, the certification, the gap, and finally, you will get that button that if you press on it, you will go directly and download the needed library for your design. But what happens if you did not purchase yet the product and you don't know the reference that you need? You can do it different. You can go and use the filters in the first menu in products. You can sort, first of all, with families or compatibilities. Here we can see all the best possibilities that we offer to the market. For example, we will select Straumann bone level. Then, in types, we need to select the type of product that we need for our design. Let's say Thai base. Then we need to select the platform, narrow, regular, or over SRA. Let's say regular one. Then here in Thai base options, you have different gingival heights available. So if you know that your case will demand a higher gingival height, let's select the highest one, 3 millimeters. And the last step, you see that all the list is reduced, and now we only have two chances, two options. The last menu, it's if we want an engaging connection or non-engaging. So engaging for single restorations or non-engaging for multiple cases. Let's say engaging for a simple restoration. So now it sorted just in one single reference. We go through the same steps as the beginning. FDA, for example, now the reduced gap library. And then here we have different options. So let's recap, make a fast recap. We have the finder in the upper menu, or we can go through the different menus: compatibility, product type, platform, gingival height, engagement, and finally, we will get directly addressed to the download. Obviously, we are not downloading the exactly Thai base library. We download the pack of type bases for that compatibility. So inside of it, you will find the different gingival heights. So it's a way to go faster and download the exact library that you need, and don't install 2 gigabytes of unnecessary libraries on your system. Okay, now it's time for the second release. It's not a new product, it's an evolution, an upgrade of our current scan body. We modified the top screw of our scan body, applying a couple of notches. Why? Some of our customers made some complaints in the past because they wasn't having a real feeling if the scan abutment was screwed enough or not. So with those modifications, plus the carrier that has been modified as well, now we get a real feeling, and once it is totally screwed, it will make like a click effect. We will realize by hand that it's totally screwed in. So if we improve a good product, applying those changes. That change doesn't need a new library and doesn't need a new reference. So you can keep using the same scan bodies as you have, but the new ones that you will receive will have that new feature applied. Regarding the carrier, I have to let you know that has a maximum of uses. Up to 20 use, it stops offering you that click effect. So I will ask you to maybe ask for a replacement. All our scan bodies are supplied with that carrier, so you don't need to buy it separately. But in case you need a replacement, we offer it as a replacement. And talking about scan bodies, we have a new feature, a new product, that is the scan extender. That's a completely new product. In some cases, as in the right bottom corner, we have bone level cases where our scan body is too deep inside and we are not able to get a perfect scanning because we don't have access to the geometry of the scan body. So to solve that issue, we developed the scan extender. Scan extender is a universal piece that fits on top of all the DESS scan bodies, all the 52 line, and increases the length around 5.5 millimeters, as we can see in the upper image, making easily to get the perfect scan and ensuring a perfect alignment. That scan extender, obviously, it's already included in our new libraries that are available for being downloaded in our website. Or in case you want us to send it to you, just request to support and we will send it to you as soon as possible. So we made some changes in the scan bodies and therefore we had to stop producing some old scan bodies. Let me show you. In the past, we will start from the left side. In the past, we were offering you 2 options: a desktop scan body, a PIC version, and the intraoral, the titanium, and with the gold surface. Now we stop producing anymore the PIC version. First of all, because we received many claims that was too big and too wide. And secondly, and most important, because our intraoral version is suitable for lab scanning and intraoral scanning, because we applied a sandblasting called select grip treatment on our intraoral scan body and a treatment that it's called periocoat that avoids the glittering and the shining, avoids the light reflection. So it was not making sense for us to offer you 2 different options if we have the perfect one, the intraoral version, that it works as well for lab scanning. The only PIC version that we will maintain is the multi-unit one, because it was a big request from all our customers to keep it, So we listened to them and we made it possible. We keep it. In other hand, before we had a scan body, a cap scan body that was fitting on most of our angle screw channel tie bases and standard tie bases. Was developed only to solve the length vertical dimension, but now we don't need it anymore because we developed a new product that solves that need, the scan extender. So all the 53 line of scan bodies will be discontinued. We know that a lot of our customers are still using the peak version, for instance, the left one. So in our libraries, we keep the desktop scan body as an option. So it's not needed to make a replacement or to purchase and invest in a new one, a new intraoral. You can keep using the old one that will be kept in our libraries forever. Another new release, it's not a new product, it's an upgrade of some of our tie bases. Some of our customers inform us that in the narrow platforms, such as Novell Active 3.0, narrow platform, and others, the transition from implant diameter to prosthetic shaft diameter was too wide and was offering like a mushroom shape, which nobody liked it because it was not aesthetic enough. Therefore, we made a change on the narrowest tie bases that we offer. And as you can see in the left image, the transition from implant diameter to shaft diameter is smoother and will offer you a better aesthetic result. The length of the shaft will be the same, 4.2 millimeters, so does not change at all. The only change is the diameter. Obviously, those tie bases will be offered in engaging and non-engaging versions. In an initial step, we only will release them in a unique gingival height of 1.5 millimeters, but sooner than later, we will release other gingival heights for sure because it's needed for different cases. Those tie bases are being included in the new libraries already, and I will show you later how to recognize the new type of tie bases and the old type. And in the bottom of the slide, you can see the affected platforms and compatibilities. So let's recap them. Novell Active 3.0, Novell Active Narrow Platform, Ball Level NC, Zimmer Narrow Platform, Astra EV 3.0, AstraTech TX OsseoSpeed Narrow Platform, Neil NGM, and Straumann BLX regular base. So only those are the affected ones with that diameter reduction. Let me show you which is the diameter reduction on it. On most of them, we came from a 4.5 millimeters diameter shaft, and now we are going to a 385, when the implant diameter is 3.5, the platform, prosthetic platform. So now we have a smooth transition, not that wide. And in Novell Active 3.0, the narrowest one, we came from 4.1, that was quite wide, and now we applied a 3.5 that will emerge in an aesthetic way. So that's the image of the change. The blue references are the new ones. So if you start purchasing the DESS tie bases now, you will receive all new DESS tie bases. But what happens with the red ones? Those are the old ones. They are still usable. Nobody needs to throw them away or ask for a replacement. Why? Because in our libraries, we add both. How? Here we have both examples, the Exocat and 3Shape. So in both softwares is the same. The new tie bases are named as thinner base. So it's easily to recognize because you will select thinner base, and then in the second step, when you select the gingival height and if it's engaging or non-engaging, you will see the reference code right on it so it's easily to be recognized. And the non-thinner base, the non-new ones, the old ones, don't have that name on them. And as well, you can see the reference right on it. So it's easy to recognize which is the correct library that you need to select for your design. And the same story for 3Shape, even easier because you have the name plus the reference all together. So in one shot, you will realize which is the needed one for your design. Periocoat. Periocoat is not a new surface treatment, but it will help me to introduce the next product in the next slide. Periocoat is a coating surface treatment based in zirconium nitride coating that we applied in some of our main products. Why? Because it offers us three different benefits. The first one, it's obvious. It's the tone, the color, that golden color, that it's not a regular anodize. It's a chemical treatment. The most important benefits are the mechanical and mostly the biological. Mechanical benefits, we have that it improves the mechanical resistance, so it becomes harder to be scratched. Also, it has a higher corrosion resistance, and it's easy to clean and to maintain. And the most important ones are the biological, because that treatment allows our products to reduce the plaque being on them, and therefore decreases the gingival inflammation. So both combined are the perfect solution for the reduction of the periimplantitis risk. We cannot reduce the periimplantitis, but we can avoid and reduce the risk of it. We have several studies posted in our website, and in case you demand them, we are always open to send them freely. And now, with that introduction, it's time to introduce you the new release for 2024, that it's the new multi-unit abutment, the multi-unit plus. With the new multi-unit, we wanted to make something different. First of all, we applied on it an anatomic profile for a smoother and natural transition with no sharp edges as the standard one. So the gingiva will adapt on it in a aesthetic way, and more natural. Secondly, we applied on them the periocoat treatment. Why? Because as I explained you, it reduces the plaque adhesion and the gingival inflammation. A multi-unit abutment will be in touch with the soft tissue. It's a key treatment to apply on that product. That's a new product, so it will not replace at all our current line of multi-unit abutments. So both will be available, standard mechanical one and the new multi-unit plus. As initial step, it will be developed only for three different compatibilities: novel active, Straumann bone level, and Neoden Gram Morse. In the future, I think before 2025 or early 2025, we will release different compatibilities. That product is still not available. I will let you know right now. We expect to have it ready more or less in August. We will keep you posted on the release date. So the new multi-unit plus, it's available obviously in different gingival heights and with different angle versions: straight one, 17 degrees one, and 30 degrees one, as the OEM novel shape. The prosthetic top is the same as the standard multi-unit that we were offering, so nothing changed on the prosthetic assortment. We need to use the same scan bodies before, same angle type base, same DESS lock, or same time base. So nothing changed on the workflow using the new multi-unit line. The only change with those multi-unit abutments is in bone level. Bone level, Straumann, the original company, is offering the multi-units with different indexations, as that connection only offers you for different positions. So based in the OEM, we will release the bone level multi-unit with two different indexations, the type A and the type B. Each one is pointing to a different part of the connection, so both combined are offering our customers to have 8 different positions to select and to place the multi-unit that is the best for any case. As I said at the beginning, it will be released in an initial step only for those 3 compatibilities: Novel Active, Strongman Ball Level, and Neodengram Morse. All of them are already available in catalog, so you will see them, but are not available to be purchased yet. We will inform you once they are ready to be purchased. Okay, so next of our solutions for 2024 is the angle screw channel pre-mill blank. So we got a perfect solution, the pre-mill blank, to customize the dental abutments, custom abutments, and now offering you the chance to have your custom abutment with a correction on the angle screw channel. Those pre-mill blanks are 14 millimeters diameter, except Novel Active 3.0, that it's 10 millimeters diameter. And the screw channel is already milled by us in our facilities in 25 degrees position. It will be released in an initial step in Novel Active and Strongman Ball Level. And obviously, it will demand new CAD libraries that are available in our website. Obviously, as the screw channel is placed in an exactly position, we know that sometimes in an hexagon that offers you only 6 positions. So we need to offer you different indexations options. So based in our narrowest type base, elliptic base, or the multi-unit plus that I showed you before, we will offer those angle screw channel pre-mill blanks with 2 different indexation options. Type A, pointing to the edge of the connection, and type B, pointing to the flat face of the connection. So in Novel Active, you will have 12 different positions to choose for your design and your milling. And in ball level, you will have 8 different positions. That product is already available to be purchased. We made full integration in Sun 3D, Millbox, and VHF, and Hyperden it's almost done. So it's just will take like a week as much. So it's already to be used. Libraries are already posted in our website. And in any case, you have any questions while you are using it, feel free to contact David or me, the support team, and we will take care of your demand. So as said, we will offer in Novel Active and Strongman Ball level 14 millimeters diameter, except the 3.0 Novel Active, as it is the narrowest platform. We didn't think that was needed a wider diameter, so we will release it in 10 millimeters diameter in 2 different indexation options. Okay, a new product, absolutely new product, Clean Fit Abutment. Clean Fit Abutment, it's a new kind of over-denture system that we want to introduce to the market. Why? Because the locator, the DESS lock, offers you the best of the removable prosthetics, but the Clean Fit has as well the best of the screw retain restorations. Why? Because it's a system developed through the chronometry, telescopic abutments. So that system, the Clean Fit abutments, are those caps that are fitting on telescopic abutments made by Atlantis that are called Atlantis Conus concept, and also compatible with the Syncon concept. So what offers that system is to make a removable restoration that acts like a screw retain due to the telescopic fitting, and the patient will be able to unstick and remove the jaw, turning the sleeve with a screwdriver. So he can maintain the restoration and put it back, and it will be tagged as a screw retain restoration. Right now, as I said, it's a solution that it's only compatible with Atlantis Con's concept or Syncon. Also, it can be compatible with any telescopic solution if always is following the same dimensions and degrees as the Atlantis size system. You can ask freely for those specs in case you are interested on. So what we offer two different female caps. The release one with that sleeve, that will be the release one, and the standard one for the rest of the restoration. Here we will see it easily. Now for the front side, we will use the standard female ones, and in the posterior sides, posterior locations, we'll place the release caps that the patient will be able to unstack the restoration and clean it and put it back. The next solution is a new multi-unit screw. We had several multi-unit screws, but that one will offer you a different scope of solutions. The DESS flat seat screw for multi-unit is an evolution of an Astra screw that we were offering to the market and was used a lot for provisional restorations over multi-unit. With that screw, what we offer you is an optimization on the structure thickness. The seat of the structure will be thicker, so it will be safer and less susceptible to breakage. And as well, we will obtain less screw loosening. That screw that will be the main purpose is to use it over direct to multi-unit will offer you the chance to correct and angle the screw channel axis. So therefore, that screw socket, it's designed one version in Torque's design to allow you to angle your design, your screw channel axis up to 25 degrees. So it's ideal for temporary materials, but as well in zirconia full jaws and reduced metal restorations. Why we develop a new multi-unit screw if we had several before? Because now there is a new trend to use conical screws. But the conical are offering some good benefits, but as well have some consequences due to the inaccuracies of the milling of those restorations. The dental milling machines are not 100% able to mill perfectly in an accurate way a perfect cone. So therefore, what was happening, or a premature contact point or an underside contact point. So the screw was applying many forces in an exactly point of the restoration. As well, that screw, that conical shaped screw, applying 20 newtons, we make some tests comparing both the competitor's one and our new screw. Applying the same torque, 20 newtons, we get more than 150% preload. Also, as we made a flat seat screw, the screw channel axis will be a cylinder, which the milling machines are perfectly able to mill them. So it allows you those discrepancies that are happening with the milling machines due to the lack of calibration or the wearing of the milling tools. And as well offering you a self-centering. We will offer those screws in two different versions. I divide them according to the possibilities that they offer you in the design. The angle screw channel screws and the straight screw channel screws. The torque socket ones are available in two versions, standard one and a premium version with a DLC coating plus an anodization in the top part. Those ones are offering you the chance to angle and correct the screw channel axis and apply the torque even at maximum angulation. In other hand, we offer those in different straight versions, Unigrip, and different X versions. Those ones, obviously, screwdriver will not allow you to screw it in an angle position. So for that reason is that I inform you that are mainly for straight screw channel restorations over multi-unit. So let me show you more. Before, in the past, our multi-unit direct library on the left was offering you a thin material area of 0.4 millimeters and a straight screw channel. That little thickness was not so confident for provisional restorations, was too thin for resin restorations, for provisional. So with the new library, we improved the thickness to 1 millimeter, so more than double of the thickness before, and also allowing you to correct the screw channel as said at the beginning. Okay, if we angle the screw channel, we will need special tools. The answer is yes. We will need a specific milling tool, a T tool or T cutter for the seat milling from the bottom. We developed that screw and our library in cooperation with Hyperden from United States. So they ensure that all Hyperden users worldwide are able to mill our designs with that screw with their CAM software. And we double check with others such as Sun3D and VHF and IMES, and it will be possible as well. The only thing that we need to pay attention and be carefully is that we need to, first of all, contact our CAM supplier. Send him the library, and in case you don't have in your CAM library, in your milling machine nesting software, the chance to select those T tools, only make a call to them and ask them to introduce them, as most of the top CAM suppliers worldwide have those strategies, but are not installed in your softwares by default. It's important also to remark that according to the different materials, you will need different sizes of milling tools. If you are milling resin or metal, you will need a thinner tool. But if you mill zirconia, as the zirconia needs to be cooked in the oven, you can use a thicker one, a bigger one. The right image I post the available milling tools that Hyperden US is selling already. So with those reference, every customer can match in their market, sending it to the CAM suppliers, that info, and finding a compatible tool for the different milling machines and CAM softwares. We made several blogs that are posted in our website with lots of information regarding the milling tool and the new flat seat screw. So you can check them once you have time enough. And in any case, if you have questions or doubts and you don't want to make them today, feel free to contact us and we will try to help you in anything you may need. The last product that today we'll introduce to you is the new kind of handles that we will release in, I hope, in 1 month, more or less, that it's one solid unit handle plus tip all together. Those handles are ideal for the clinic, but also for the lab. So we have different options that are suitable for the different torque range, the ratchets available in market. One developed in 7 millimeters diameter and others in 8 millimeters diameter. So you can clamp them in your dynamometric tools or torque range. Available in different lengths, a short one and a longer one, and in different and Unigrip torques and torques ball option that it's our screw channel socket solution. Those are not available yet. They will be available really, really soon, which we expect more or less 1 month. In any case, if you have some questions about that, just feel free to ask us. And with that, was all for today for the new releases for 2024. Maybe we surprise you soon with others, but today are the ones that we wanted to share with you.